Assalamu alaikum dear students. Today we will solve first problem of chapter number 7. This problem is taken from Fundamentals of Financial Management 13th edition by Mr. James Benhart. Let's move towards the solution of the problem. Here we are given with some items and the increase or decrease in that item is also mentioned here. What we need to do, we need to categorize these items as either a source of a fund or use of fund. So before solving the question, first of all, let's rewrite the possible option of sources and uses of fund. Here, let me write the possible option for sources. Uh, the decrease in assets, it may be due to the decrease in asset, and another option is it may due to the increase in liability and shareholder equity. In contrast, the uses of fund may be due to the increase in asset or it may due to the decrease in liabilities and equity. Let's move toward the items. The first item is minus a cash with the minus $100. It means there is a $100 decrease in cash. As cash is an asset, so if we look at here, the decrease in asset is the source of the fund. So a $100 decrease in cash will be source of the fund. The next one is account payable with plus $300. It means there is $300 increase in account payable. Account payable is the liability. So an increase in liability is also the source of the fund. So here we will mention it is the source of the fund. The next one is account receivable. There is a $700 increase in account receivable. Account receivable is the asset. So here we can see that an increase in asset is the uses of fund. So it will be use of the fund. The next is accrued expenses. There is $100 decrease in accrued expenses. As we know that due to the accrued expenses, there is a decrease in income, and due to the decrease in income, there could be a decrease in retained earning, and ultimately there is a decrease in shareholder equity. So this is a thing which may cause decrease in the equity. So when we look at here, the decrease in equity is the use of the fund. So we will write here uses. The next one is addition to fixed asset. There is a $900 increase in fixed asset. Fixed asset falls under the category of total asset. So an increase in asset is the use of the fund. So we will mention here the uses. Just to move toward the next one. There is a $300 decrease in inventory, as inventory is a category of asset. So a decrease in asset is the source of the fund. So we will write here source of the fund. The next one is long-term debt. There is a $200 decrease in long-term debt. So if we look at here, long-term debt is a type of liability. So whenever there is a decrease in liability, it is the uses of the fund. So a $200 decrease in long-term liability will be uses of the fund. The next is the dividend paid. There is an increase in $400 of dividend paid. As we know that whenever we pay the dividend, then there is a decrease in the retained earning, and ultimately there is a decrease in the shareholder equity. Whenever there is a decrease in shareholder equity, then it is the use of the funds. So we will mention here uses of the fund. So the next one is net profit. So net profit is one which may goes to increase in the shareholder equity. So whenever there is an increase in equity, it is the source of the fund. So we will write here sources. The next one is depreciation. As we know that depreciation is a contra account of assets. So increase in depreciation may cause the decrease in the total assets or the fixed asset. So whenever we see in the decrease in assets are the sources of the fund. So the increase in depreciation will be one of the sources. It was all about the solution of first problem of chapter number 7. Thank you so much.